Hello everyone, this is Thoughtful Salt, and this is Demo Man, a series that looks at the indie games in the Xbox Live Arcade. What are we taking a look at today? Unbound, an open world adventure. Now, for long-time viewers, you might remember that I mentioned this as a 2.5 out of 5 game in my ratings episode, where I explained how my ratings work and how everything goes. Well, I'm about to show you why this game is a 2.5. So what's this game about? Basically this. Going around collecting orbs. Some light terrain puzzle solving. And that's pretty much it. This game bills itself as an open world adventure, but you're stuck on an island doing nothing but collecting orbs. Which could be fun enough. For some people, they'd be like, if this game delivers on the promise of beauty that we seem to see here, on being a Zen-like experience, well then, it could be enough. Alright, so let's dig at this game then. Graphically, art design-wise, this game is alright looking. I won't say it's the best looking game, because that would be a falsehood. But you see that water effect in the distance, you see how the water just pixelates. I actually kind of like that effect. There's this game released on Steam a while back called Bien Toilette, and it had a very similar, almost dream-like quality to its water. You can't say that this game is ugly, however. You can say the grass texture is ugly. I mean, look at that, it's just one big fugly texture. But the rest of the game has this odd, primitive kind of beauty about it. I mean, look at this. You can't look at this scenery and say that this game is ugly. I mean, when walking around and experiencing this game, everything has this almost hallucinogenic, realistic quality about it. So, other aspects of the game. Sound design. You're basically hearing footsteps and this orb sound. And the music, which is actually quite good. I like this music. I very much like this music. Oh man, look at that. You see, you can't call this game ugly by any measure. As a whole. You can't call it as a whole ugly by any measure. Now, alright, so sound assets, pretty good. Visual assets, pretty good. That's 2 out of 5. What else does this game offer? Well, it has almost sort of a, I wouldn't say RPG kind of system. I would say more like a, it's got a bit of stat in it, which is agility. And that affects your ability to jump. Now here's where the fun part of the game is. Jumping absurd heights to reach orbs. The only problem is the jumping mechanic feels slightly off, because in other jumping games, you have momentum. You can control kind of where you land on the fly, and you don't just stop in midair to correct your jump, usually. This game has that problem. In order to correct where you're gonna land, you basically almost have to stop in midair and aim at the new location, and it's jarring. It saps the momentum and thrill out of jumping some of these spots. So, mechanics-wise, this game actually isn't very strong. And unfortunately, is a big knock against it. You can't have a good game that has lackluster mechanics. You simply can't. You can't justify that in any sort of way. Add to the fact that there doesn't seem to be much in this game beyond exploring an island and collecting orbs. And really, this game kind of falls short so many areas. I mean, there is a certain charm to jumping all around these mountains and collecting these orbs, but in the end, that can only do so much. I'm just gonna jump around like Spider-Man. It's cool. In the end, this is a mildly beautiful, mechanically shallow game. This has been Thoughtful Salt taking a look at Unbound, an open world adventure available on Xbox Live in the arcade. And I'll see you next time.